Welcome back, folks, for another episode here at the Shot Shell Reloading Bench. Today we're going to be reloading some 12 gauge Winchester AA holes. These are the gray or silver ones. We're going to be reloading a 10 pellet double-aught buckshot load with a pretty mild charge of Hodgdon Longshot using the CB 1138 claybuster wad here. We're not going to be using buffer today. I'm only going to be loading up 3 shells here, and we'll have those set aside for testing later. If I'm not happy with that performance, then I'll try the buffer at that point. But we're already hard cast with these, so I'm hoping maybe out to 25 or 30 yards we don't have too much deformation from our ignition and pressure and whatnot. So if we can avoid buffer and spending money on that, we're going to go with that route for now. So we're taking data right off the Hodgdon Longshot bottle here, and our 10 pellet load is just slightly less than 1 1/4 ounce. We've got the Winchester AA, and we've basically got a clone of this wad, and our data, we're going to start 10% below that. And since we have a lighter payload, that'll be even safer than it's listed there. So we're good to go as far as pressures. However, this is my load data. It's going to be my test. You're going to have to do your own testing, so keep that in mind. Let's get into it. Today we're going to be using our Cheddite primers. This is actually the last 3 out of my very first 100 shells. So it's kind of a milestone for me here, folks, doing my last 3 of my first 100. Pretty sweet. Anyways, let's get into it here on the Lee Load-All. All right, so first up, we just need to resize and deprime our spent shells there. And the Lee Load-All makes quick work of that. Nice and flush with our case there. Time to reprime. Drop in your primer. Ooh, that's a tight mouth there. Follow your guide rod on down. It'll pull off the ring, and now we've reprimed. Very nice. That mouth was tight. Let's see if we can help it out just a bit before we try to seat this wad. Okay. And actually, we need powder before our wad. So over here, we've got the Lyman Brass Smith set up for our charge of around 30 grains. And now we'll go ahead and seat our wad here. That would end with no problem. Then we can see that's in there nice and snug. It's not moving around or slipping at all. Now we'll add our buckshot. And these are our homemade, hard cast, water quenched, powder coated double-aught buck from the Lee mold. Approximately 33 caliber. Mine came out at like 3.295-ish. So that's pretty much perfect. And we're doing a 10 pellet load stacked by 2s. 1, 2, minus 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we can see we're just right over the top of our wad there, which is no big deal because we're right at the bottom of that crimp line. So that's almost perfect. Let's see how we get crimped here. So on the Load-All, your 8-star crimp is going to go on the front station with your valley towards you. Nice pre-crimp. And we just kind of squished our hole a bit. Got a little crease there, but this looks pretty decent. Huh. There's no powder shaking. Interesting about our hole here. Okay, well, I guess we'll try another one here. Go a little easier on our crimping. That one was rough, but we got her done. New primer dummy. That mouth was much easier to get over. Take off our sizing ring. Primer's nice and flush. Powder charge. Gonna go ahead and seat our wad. Ten pellets again. And there's 10. Yeah, those are stacking in there nicely by twos. That's just rolling around because it's on top there, but there we go. Go ahead with the pre-crimp, and we'll try to not squish the hell out of it this time. So it's not happening on our pre-crimp. The hole is not bulged yet. And go easy here. There's some resistance and we're not all the way down. Yeah, we didn't get it. Well, now this one looks better, and we still have a nice crimp up top. So maybe I got to make sure that our pellets are pretty much evenly distributed there. We'll hit that again just to make sure. Okay, very nice. One more here, and this will be my 100th shell I've reloaded. Go ahead and size first. Yes, sir. We already put our new primer in there out of order. There we go. Powder, wad, one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pellets. Looks good. Where are we at? There we go. Gentle on the pre-crimp, hold it for a few seconds, move over, nice and easy. Feeling some resistance here. Okay, so there's our third one, not the prettiest, but it seems like that crimp is holding up. We are fully primed, no bulging in the hole, that's good. And that's our third one there. All right, so I'm a dummy and didn't even notice this one says it's a super handicap, and these two were from a different lot or a different series, so they might have ran smoother than this one for that reason, perhaps. But I bet they'll still chamber, and hopefully they'll shoot for us. All right, good deal. Well, there we have it. Just a quick one, working with the Longshot for the first time, using a spherical powder, or kind of a flattened ball powder, rather than the huge, bulky, flaky style. So it's much slower burning. We're using almost twice the powder charge. And this is our first attempt here with the buckshot, using the Winchester AA's. And there we go. That was our first 100 shot shells loaded. Let me know what I might have done here with this one that got kind of squished. But other than that, looking pretty good. What are your favorite holes, your favorite loads, your favorite powder? Let me know how to do this buckshot stuff. We'll see you later. Have a good one.